cameras.
So.
All right, so welcome back. We are now sitting in, is it Maricopa?
Maricopa County.
It's a Maricopa County Regional Park. To my knowledge, I think there's 6 of them that kind of surround the whole Phoenix area. Only been here a day or two, and it's awesome. It is just a great park.
Gorgeous.
Campsites are spread out pretty evenly. It's pretty close proximity to Phoenix. I think we're like 10 minutes away from Walmart and all that good stuff. Beautiful park. Mountains behind you, sitting in a nice scenic desert. We had a little bit of rain, so everything's kind of greening up a little bit. So I mean, it's really cool.
It's cool.
So back to where we left off.
In Sedona.
Yes, we were boondocking and we had just finished our 3-day backpack trip. So we went from 1,000 trails to boondocking, and then we did a 3-day backpack trip. Then I think we just did a bunch of day hikes.
Yeah, in between them we did day hikes, and
we went to one of the ruins.
oh yeah, there's a bunch of ruins down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Indian ruins in the area. We went to, I can't remember the name of the first one.
Wasn't that the Patatki, I mean?
Palatki?
Palatki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to check my notes.
He's
Yes,
cheating.
so we went to Palatki ruins. It was cool. It was, there wasn't much left over the years of people pillaging and, stealing artifacts and all that good stuff. But you got a lot of history of the area, the different, people that have lived in that
Come and
area.
gone. Yeah.
I mean, going back, a couple thousand years, and then, recently 300 years ago, and then I think there was a homesteader.
Oh, there's a homestead guy that came in
and actually lived, in the same area, the same cave dwelling type thing, and
so there's remnants of him and what he had left there, and
that was pretty
it
cool.
was pretty cool to check out. I mean,
yeah, and there was that one had the cave, a lot of the petroglyphs, I think.
Oh,
I think that's one of the. For some reason, I don't know. We got some clips of that area, but we don't have any clips of the or pictures of the actual cave artwork, the petroglyphs or petrographs, or I'm not sure exactly which one they were, but
so
yeah,
you just have to go check it out yourself then.
Yeah, it was cool. Then we did some more day hikes. Then after a week of boondocking, then we actually went back to 1,000 Trails just for a couple days.
Yeah, because I think it was supposed to rain, so we didn't want to get stuck up
in the mud hole.
Yeah, exactly.
And and after spending a week out, we addressed it in our last video. I mean, our tanks were full and we were running out of fresh water. So then you go back into a campground for a day, a night, a week, empty your tanks, take on new fresh water, kind of get showers and do some laundry and take all the, advantage of all the benefits of being in a campground.
Yep. And you're good to go to move on down the road.
So, and then from there, we did go to one more ruin site, and that was Montezuma Castle.
That's what it was.
That one was really wild. You couldn't get really close to it, but
it was like
it's built right into the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just absolutely.
It was really cool to see.
Very cool. Where are we at today?
We are at Montezuma Castle Monument.
Cool. What's there?
Some ruins.
Are you gonna check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Please do not feed the squirrels. I like feeding squirrels. What do you think?
I think it's pretty freaking crazy. Let's see.
After that,
so we did that, and then same day, I think we buzzed around and did
we went to Bear Mountain. That was the last night we were in Cottonwood.
Yeah.
And I had checked out this hike just on the maps and whatever, and it's like 2.5 miles one way. I think it's 1,800 foot elevation gain, 2,000 foot total. So I mean, it's pretty aggressive. We showed up at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a suspicion we'd be hiking after dark, so I threw the headlamps, in the camera bag. And
There's no suspicion. You knew.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tina had a little bit of an issue.
I had a hiccup.
She got a little freaked out hiking in the dark, and it's steep. It's not just day hike walking on a regular path or something. I mean, there's spots that it's pretty steep.
The thing of it was, we've hiked tons of spots, no problems, it's been awesome. But this was like, there was times when there was like, you look back, there was like nothing behind you. All you could see was down. So I think I'm getting a little bit of, what do they call that?
Vertigo?
No.
Oh.
Afraid of heights there.
Heightsophobia.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
So it was just,
I don't know if it was the height, the
it was that, but it was
scampering up rocks, and then the fact that it was night.
It was also that I knew we'd be hiking back in the dark, so I was a little sketched about all that combined. So about halfway up, I got a little freaked and felt like someone was strangling me. So I couldn't breathe. But
yeah, had a mild little panic attack thing. And that's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think we both enjoy getting out of our comfort zone a little bit and challenging ourselves.
Without a doubt.
I think that one, just for whatever reason, we just pushed it a little too much or something. But it was a little bit of a meltdown.
Yeah, you'll have
But
that.
she made it 7/8 of the way up, not quite all the way. And we turned around, and after.
And the craziest thing is when we were coming back down when it was dark.
Yeah.
Is I could like see better without the headlight.
Yeah.
With the headlamp on, just because it was so bright and it was just natural lighting. So I had like no problem.
Yeah, when you're using a flashlight, everybody, you should know this. It messes up your night vision. Even walking around all the campgrounds we're in, I'll see people walking around with flashlights, and they're running into stuff all the time because your field of view is reduced to the beam of the headlight.
One little area.
As opposed to closing your eyes for a minute or two, letting your pupils undilate. I don't even know what that word is, but just try it sometime. You're out at night, close your eyes for a few minutes, open it up, and suddenly you can see everything. Just natural light. Turn that flashlight on, and your pupils dilate, and suddenly you can't see anything. So limited. We've never done any backpacking night hikes. I know there's a lot of people that do it because it's cool or whatever. But that was our first,
night one.
day, night, whatever hike, and got through it. It was cool.
It was awesome. I'd do it again.
So that was our last night, and it was pretty cool. That was 5-6 hours or something to go up the 2 miles and then back down in the dark.
above Bear Mountain. It's like 5 o'clock at night. It's starting to get really cold. I think I kind of lost Tina. She's a little freaked out. Just because we're going to be hiking at night.
That's not good.
Doing a little night hiking. Coming back from Bear Mountain. Probably can't see a damn thing, but that's okay. Woofty. Tina's down there somewhere.
And the next morning, we packed up and we headed to Lost Dutchman State Park. Go ahead.
What, Apache Junction?
Yes, it is
East of Phoenix.
East of Phoenix. It's not a big park, but it's right against the Coronado Wilderness, I think, or the Tonto National Forest, I think. That's what it is. So it borders up to all this national forest land. The Superstition Mountain is right there in the park.
Oh, that was so
awesome. That's the best part of it. And this was our first really desert stay. I think we had saguaro we had a...
Oh, yeah.
That's a saguaro. We had a very large cactus right in our campsite.
Behind our camper.
This gorgeous, quarter-mile away is this breathtaking view of this gorgeous rock, mountain. That was awesome. We're like, all right, we're here. We're in Arizona. That was the first feel of this is where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's December at that point, I think. And, it's cold and freezing back home. And here we are sitting in 70-degree weather with just gorgeous views every day. So that was awesome. The big trail there is it's a siphon draw trail that connects to the Flatiron.
Oh, yeah.
And now this is only 2 days after we did the Bear Mountain Trail. And that was, 1,800 foot, 2,000 foot total elevation gain. This trail is close to 3,000. I think it's 2,600 foot rise, close to 3,000 total gain. So we started out on that, and it's just beautiful, man. You're going up this canyon, and there was, a few wildflowers. That's the one, there was hummingbirds everywhere. Remember? I mean, they were just on every little flower.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Everywhere you look,
there's tons of them down
hummingbirds here. And beautiful valley, very prominent, peaks on each side and in the distance. And the the goal of this trail is the Flatiron Rock, and it is just this, rock that juts out after you get up into the valley a little bit. So I mean, it's really a prominent feature, and it's really, really cool, breathtaking almost. I mean,
it
beautiful.
is by far.
So, we're working our way up through there, and there's a lot of people that go to that first section called the Basin. That's about 1,000 foot rise. Then after that, I think the next mile and a half is the big 2,000 foot rise.
Yeah.
You're going down like sheer rock wash. I mean, it's just, it was really cool. There's a little waterfall there when we got up around the one in the corner.
Yep.
It's beautiful. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
I see you.
No, you don't. I see you first. slippage.
Then
Very
it's
gorgeous.
then it's a little aggressive hike right past that, and then you come up into that next valley. That's pretty cool. It almost looked to me like we'd been in New Mexico at an extinct volcano. It reminded me of that
Yeah.
because it was kind of this cauldron almost. That was very interesting. And shortly after that, there's a lot of rock climbing and scaling
It's
at this
not
point.
just a nice trail cruising through, you know.
It's pretty aggressive hike. There's a lot of people that'll hike just to the basin and that's it.
Right.
So we got there, and
I had another little hiccup.
I had another little panic attack, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I mean, there were spots where, I mean, actually, Eric had to help me up because you are literally scrambling up these rocks. And like I said, it's not just a nice, well-groomed path. You know, there's some rock climbing. And,
You know, we've done a lot of hiking too. I mean, you know, back east, West Virginia and whatever. And this was borderline, you know, rock climbing at points, you know. And I know, you know, it's not, there's people that are 70 years old that do this.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's
I mean,
just a matter of your comfort zone. It's no major feat, you know. It's not like you need rappelling gear and mountain climbing gear and
No.
anchors. It's nothing that to that degree, but there's a few spots where you're going up 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, and I guess towards the top there's almost one spot. It's almost 10 or 12 foot, you know, going straight up,
yeah.
vertical. So
And it goes back to the same thing where I guess I shouldn't look back or I shouldn't look down. Because when you look back, you see how high up you are. You see there's like nothing behind you. It's not like you're surrounded by trees and you're in the woods and
but it's not, you know, I don't know. You're not
He
falling the
doesn't
2,000 foot
understand.
down. You're just
No, I
falling the
know.
2 feet that you've climbed. You know, you're not going to
No.
fall and roll all the way down the mountain. But
so I got freaked.
she got a little freaked out. Doesn't matter. It was a great, you
It
know.
was, yeah.
We made it just a little past the basin. Turn around, hike back. Beautiful, beautiful hike. Went back to the camper and just thoroughly for a couple days enjoyed the snot out of that park. I mean, it
Oh
was.
my God, yeah. It was just an absolute gorgeous park.
Yeah, I mean, you could see, you know, Phoenix and, you know, the airport in the distance and planes coming in all night and the lights. And then, you know, you've got the mountains and the clouds behind you. And
I like being at the parks where the mountains are like literally like in your backyard. I mean, that's
that's where the state parks come in down here in Arizona. We've stayed at, you know, a couple of them and just had phenomenal luck. Campsites are spread out.
yeah.
The people are just
We met some awesome people.
over the top cool. In fact, we met
Oh, what was
Howard
her
and
name?
Howard and Susie.
Oh, we got to
there.
give a shout out to them. They are just amazing people.
In fact, we're supposed to meet up with them this weekend. Very cool people.
And who was that?
Miss Valentine.
Miss Valentine.
She was a sweetheart. She's like 78.
She's
I think
75, something like that.
Stays in a camper by herself, drives the truck, hooks up, comes out, you know, weekends. Her husband stays at home. She's out there hiking every day with her dog, and just
She
an
was
absolute
just
sweetheart.
An
I wish I would
incredible
have
person.
gotten her contact information, but
Yeah.
she
I
was
hope
just
we bump into her again.
really she was a sweetheart. Just tons of cool people. Everybody in the campgrounds is just awesome. One thing we did notice though is the weekend traffic. It changes dramatically. So the state parks, just talking about the crowd a little bit, it's awesome. During the week, you know, everybody's relaxed and mellow and, you know, full timing. And, you know, I think we both noticed it on the weekends.
Oh, just a huge different demeanor.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're lucky if they'll squeak out a hello, you know, when they walk by you.
Yeah,
where-
everybody's focused on that, you know, 24 or 48 hours of having fun, you know, and
Let's
whether
hurry up,
it's
gotta have fun.
setting your camp up or, you know, hiking for the day or whatever.
But, I mean, don't get us wrong, we've been there too, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a different mindset, you know. When
It is.
You've got that limited time to get out and relax for that one day. You're still in the work mode, and you know all the thoughts in your head and everything you should be home doing and not getting done. And
Right.
so everybody's a little different. And Monday rolls around, and the weekend crowd leaves, and you know suddenly it's like you're in a retirement community again, or you know sitting down in Mexico. Everybody's kicked back and relaxed. And, So it's pretty cool.
And the really cool thing I do have to mention too is, I mean, a lot of the people that we bumped into, you know, you strike up a conversation, and usually a lot of them have dogs. So there's a bunch of people that we bumped into, and we got to talking about dogs. We told them about ours, so they were all like, "Oh, if you ever, you know, need a fix, you can come over. We're at this campsite. You know, you can come over and pet our dog as much as you want."
I swear we're dog stalkers at this point. It's
We are, it's
terrible,
bad.
man. We're just, I can remember more dogs' names and more dogs from the campground than the actual
Than people
I met.
names,
It's
yeah.
just, it's terrible. But yeah, hopefully we'll maybe think about getting another dog here sometime. But right now we're just really enjoying.
Doing our thing right now.
Yeah.
We've talked about it, but
Enjoying the time off and enjoying everybody else's dog. So.
exactly. So that's nice.
So that was it. Had a great time at Lost Dutchman. I think we were there a week, and it's just a great park. Oh, we went, I think right across the street there was that little ghost town
Oh, that
thing.
ghost mining town there.
Yeah.
It's just something kind of cool to check out.
A little
you know?
touristy thing. We went there right before they closed at night, so we didn't go in like every little shop. I think they were closed. A lot of them were shutting
Yeah,
down.
and we didn't ride the train or anything like that. But I mean, it was cool to see.
Yeah,
you know?
next
They had
time-
some old mining stuff there, and
Next time we go back there, I think we'll, you know.
I need a picture of that.
Where are we going? You don't even know.
No. Some
Going to a
gold mine,
ghost town.
ghost town.
It's spooky.
I knew it started with a G.
Goldfield Mine Ghost Town or something. It's basically right across from the campground. And there's our famous Lost Dutchman Superstition Mountain. The campground's over there, and we are going. Can't see shite because of the sun.
The old Superstition Mountain.
Yeah. Mountain. Can't really see anything, but there it is.
Yeah.
Goldfield Ghost Town.
What is a ghost town?
As I said, it's spooky. We should come up at night.
No, I'd get scared.
Well, I'm all over the board here. They have a campground here.
Oh yeah.
Speed bump. I have no idea what this place is, but we're gonna check it out. Alright, to be continued. Why do we have to stop at the stores?
So we can check out the little trinkets.
Spend money.
No.
This place is pretty cool.
You'd be nicer. I'm gonna put you in jail.
So that was Lost Dutchman. Really enjoyed the park. Had a great time, and I think next week we'll pick up. We spent I think we were there a little over a week. Spent some more time there,
Yeah.
and then we headed down to Tucson, and we stayed at Desert
Trails RV Park.
Yep. So next week video we'll pick that up, and that's it. We're done. Another one in the books. Now I gotta go and edit for 10 hours.
Gives them something to do.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate everybody watching, as always. Once again, the response
Yeah.
is just phenomenal. You know, I think we're over 10,000 views total, and probably by the time this video hits, we'll be at, 500 subscribers. So, I mean, that's really cool.
I'm just loving all the comments and the feedback and just all the positive attitudes and feedback that you guys have been giving us. It's just
All our new virtual friends.
it's just been awesome. I mean, it's just cool to see.
Absolutely. So, we're out of here. Thanks again. See ya.
Have a good one.
Punch the camera. No, slow motion punch the camera. Do kung fu. She's awesome.